Hey everyone, and welcome back to my Revel channel. I hope you had an amazing Sunday because I know I did. Today was the Academy Awards 2023 and I am ready to revel about some fashion. I have not only talked about fashion for the Academy Awards, I have multiple videos that have dropped within the past month or so. Go ahead and check those out. We talked about a lot and I love to hear your feedback. Also, if you're looking for something a little different, I also talk about reality TV and I just dropped the full review for Real Housewives of Potomac Season 7. Go ahead and check that out because we talked about a lot. If you're new to my channel, when we're talking about fashion, we have our 3 tiers of Van Gogh, We Want Mo, No Show, and we finish off with our superb and subpar looks for the night. When we're talking about the Academy Awards, they have staple classic looks on the red carpet, and they're basically known for the formal black tie type of event. So let's go ahead and get into it. I want to start off with some people I feel like followed the black tie type of event to the T with their trumpet styles, with one of them giving us something a little different. Rihanna is in LA. We have Lady Gaga and Versace and Tiffany & Co. Jewels, Chloe East and Monique Lhuillier, and Fred Leighton and Quat Jewels, Deepika and Louis Vuitton. Rihanna gave us an eclectic look. It's very different compared to what anybody else has worn on that red carpet this year. I like her hair. I know there's some people who didn't care for it, but I think she did really good when it came to that. When it comes to her outfit, I like it, but I dislike it at the same time, but I really can't put my finger on it. I think the mesh piece is great instead of going full belly out like we would normally see her do. She chose to do something really different when it comes to that. The top half of the dress reminds me of what she gave us at the Super Bowl, but instead of the jumpsuit appeal, she gave us the 2-piece type of dress feel. I don't know if it's connected at the back or not. Then you can see how it kind of fans out with this latex type of appearance. And then you have the cutouts on the sides. I don't really care for the cutouts though. And that's why I say I like it, but dislike it. And when it comes to the makeup, we all know she's queen of makeup, so it's gonna be on point. Lady Gaga, the red lipstick, just like Rihanna, looks great. I think smoky eye works for her. I love the mesh on her dress as well and how it kind of flows into that corseted piece. And she still gave us a trumpet style, but more of the loose appeal. Then the jewelry is a classic style. I think Chloe, the dress is not my favorite. I think she tried to give us something similar to what Deepika gave us, but Deepika did it best. I think her trumpet style is more of that classic element. The velvet-like material, how you have the gloves, the jewelry, the hair. Both of them gave us that middle part, but I think Deepika executed. Whereas when I look at Chloe's, hers is a little more on that non-structural side, and I don't care for that, but I do like her jewelry. If I was to rank everybody, Rihanna and Chloe will be in that We Want Mo category, and I will put Lady Gaga and Deepika in Van Gogh. I want to talk about some all-white looks. We have Sophia Carson and Giambattista Valli and Chopard Jewels. We have Tems, Halle Berry and Tamara Ralph, and Emily Blunt and Valentino and Chopard Jewels as well. I think the Chopard Jewels look amazing. Sophia's dress is more of that ball gown princess style. She has done something like this before, but I think she went with a black dress. This time she gave us something white. She gave us the simple hairstyle that she always gives us, but it works for her. I think Tim's outfit is very unique. It almost reminds me of something that Cardi B gave us at one of those award shows. I may do a video or may have like some information in my community tab where y'all can vote and state who you think wore it best when it comes to that style. But her dress reminds me of a river, if that makes sense. The way the tulle waves a little bit in the waist in the bottom half of the dress and then waves around her head, I love it. The dress is just that pure white and stands out. Her makeup looks good. Halle Berry's outfit is that simple classic style. You have the cutout. I think what makes it stand out is the flowers that's attached at the hip and at the top of the dress. I don't mind that. It's different. The shoes work just like Tim's shoes work for her outfit. I just hate Halle Berry's hair. I feel like she should have given us a different hairstyle. And with Emily, it's simple. It doesn't stand out like how Halle and Tim's and Sophia dress is, but I don't mind the simplicity when it comes to the dress. The white pocketbook is cute. I would have loved to seen her add some type of contrast to it to make it stand out. Love the hair. If I was to rank everybody, Sophia, Tems will definitely be in that Van Gogh category. Hallie will go in We Want Mo because of her hair. And Emily, while I love the outfit, I feel like she could have given us more, so I will put her in that We Want Mo category as well. This next group are people who took that black tie approach, but chose to give us something more colorful. We have Angela Bassett and Moschino, Cara Delevingne and Eli Saab and Bulgari Jewels, Halle Bailey and Dolce & Gabbana and De Beer Jewels, and Janelle Monáe, Vera Wang, and Reza Jewels. The purple dress on Angela Bassett is everything. I love how the tulle wraps around her body and how it kind of drapes a little bit if you look at the top half of the dress, but you still get that puffy sleeve effect. The jewelry was a perfect touch. I love how the dress still has that trumpet style. The hair looks amazing. With Cara's look, the simple bun works for her and her facial structure. I love that her dress has that one-shouldered flower. I feel like that makes the dress stand out, so it's not just simple. The pockets, love that. I think the shoes match perfectly. Her jewelry is very classic, whereas Angela Bassett gave us something a little unique with the way it wraps around. Halle Bailey's outfit gives me Disney princess, and I love it. I think the simple tulle definitely works. I like how it kind of fans up a little bit and gives us a straight line, but if you look behind it, you can definitely see the design when it comes to that corseted piece. The makeup, the hair is everything. Janelle Monáe's look, the contrast of that black and that orange is top tier. The choker with the diamond in the center, the hair, how everything is pulled together is how you really step out and give us something different while still giving us that black tie approach. Her body looks amazing. If I was to rank, everybody in this category is gonna go in that Van Gogh. This next group has that classic black and white contrast that I like to see. We have Vanessa Hudgens in Chanel and Roberto Coin jewels. We have Elizabeth Banks, not sure who she's wearing, Harry Shrum Jr. and Adim, and Zana Roberts Razi and Nidra Devi and Karen Craig. Vanessa gave us that classic like 1950, 1960 style dress with the black and white contrast, but normally we see it in a shorter effect. I actually like it with closed-toed shoes. I'm not sure what to call this type of bun. I'm going to have to do my research when it comes to that, but I like it. Her makeup is effortless. Another person who gave us that effortless look when it comes to makeup is Elizabeth. It kind of gives that fresh face type of effect. And I think the volume in her hair being pulled back definitely works for the look. I think the jewelry looks good. I hate the dress though. It's giving disfigured. I feel like, why do we have that high-low effect, which I don't mind it, but why do we have that with the white contrast where it kind of singes in a little bit? Then you have the bow in the back with the train. I feel like it's too much going on. You have the off-the-shoulder strap. I feel like that doesn't work with everything together. Scale it back and it would have been a 10. Harry's outfit is completely different from what we've seen for some other men. He took the extra approach with not just the black and white contrast, but when you look at his suit jacket, it has the black lining, and then instead of a simple belt, it has like that wrapped around belt effect that kind of reminds me of karate a little bit, but I don't mind it. I think it looks amazing with the bow tie. And then with Zana's look, this is how you do a jumpsuit. The feathers at the top, the silver details on the side, the white and black contrast. I would have loved the outfit more had she given us length when it comes to the pants leg, but I do not mind it. I think the bone straight hair definitely works. If I was to rank them, Vanessa, Harry, and Zana will go in Van Gogh. Elizabeth is in that no-show category. These next group of people is going to have that off-white champagne color type of gowns. We have Zoe Saldana in Fedi Couture, Eva Longoria in Zuhair Murad and Chopra Jewels, Florence Pugh in Valentino, and we have Ariana DeBose in Atelier Versace and De Beers and Omega Jewels. Zoe dress reminds me of that 1920s feel. I believe it was Kerry Washington who had a similar style, but just different patterns. They have the bralette piece that is like crystal-like at the top, and the rest is that simple dress. I think I'm gonna do the same thing like I was gonna do for Tems and Cardi B, where you get to rank and think who did it the best. But when it comes to Zoe's outfit, I like it, but I feel like she could have definitely stepped out more, but I don't mind it at all. I think this is how you take that 1920s classic feel and then give us that glam with it when you're talking about the jewelry, the bone straight hair with the middle part. I like the lace piece, and you still have the crystals. When I look at Eva, she took it to that 1920s feel as well, but a step up where we're getting that full glitz and glam. The deep V-neck piece, I think the strap around the neck and how it kind of flows to the front is really nice. The detail in the gown and how it makes the V-cut in the front is everything. Her hair reminds me of how Kim Kardashian did her hair some years back and how she used to do it. I believe this was like the 2010, 2011 era. I actually feel like we should definitely bring that back. With Florence's outfit, I love the hair. Let me start off with her hair. The hair and how it has the high ponytail, but instead of doing a simple ponytail, they folded it to the front and made it a bang. That is super unique. I like that she is the only one who really wore shorts but made it stand out. I like the shoes. I think the dress and how it kind of cuts open a bit definitely works. The puffy sleeve, everything is top tier, but for some reason I feel like the dress should be steamed. And I know we see people do this look and it's not steamed and it works, but I don't mind it at the same time. With Ariana, she gave us a classic feel. She has the deep V cut just like Eva. The hair with the pixie cut and how it swooped back a little bit, I like that. I think the cutout makes the dress stand out because it's not that simple bodysuit type of feel. I think the sheer sleeves work with the sheer mini train. If I was to rank them, I would put all of them in Van Gogh. They can go in that Van Gogh category. This next group chose to wear yellow on the red carpet. We have Winnie Harlow and Armani Privé, Leslie Patterson and Zeke. We have Ruth E. Carter and Valentino, and Carrie Condon. I'm not sure who she's wearing. Winnie Harlow is giving me 1960 feels with the style of dress and how it has that black and yellow contrast. I like the pocketbook. I think her hair looks really good. I would have just loved to see her in something else because we've seen her do more. With Leslie's, the hair is okay. I love the shoes and I like that her purse is like a disco ball. But my problem is the dress. It's giving me 2008 middle school prom dance. I don't like that. I feel like they should have definitely given her a different dress. We have Ruth, who also has the same effect when you're talking about the yellow and the pink, but she has two different styles of pink and she threw the purple in there. I don't mind it, but I don't like it at the same time. And then with Carrie's, I think the simplicity of the dress and the detail in the way the material wraps a little bit and goes in different directions before it kind of drifts down a bit and flows down to the ground. I like it, but I wanted to see her in a different hairstyle to really pull this together. If I was to rank them, Leslie is definitely in that no-show category. Ruth and Carrie, while I like it, I kind of disliked it or feel like they could have given more. So I will put them in that we want more category. And I think I will put Winnie in Van Gogh. Actually, Winnie will go in we want more as well. The men chose to step out on the red carpet and they all gave us something different. We have Michael B. Jordan and Louis Vuitton and Tiffany & Co. Jewels, Gabriel LaBelle, Alton Mason and Tom Ford, Harvey Guillen and Kristen Siriano, David Urim Jewels, and Nate Parker. I'm not sure who he is wearing either. Michael B. Jordan and Nate Parker gave us that simple black tie look. It looks nice. What do you expect when you're going to the Academy Awards? Same thing with Gabriel, same style. The only difference is he chose to go with a more of maroon type of suit. I like that. But we have Alton and Harvey who chose to give us something different. Alton, for some reason, is giving me 1970s meets today, but you can tell he really put his style into it, or whoever styled him definitely pulled this off. I think the blouse top that matches the suit underneath definitely works. It looks like he's wearing Chelsea style boots, the afro, the shades. It definitely says I'm walking this red carpet and I'm gonna show y'all how it's done. And then with Harvey's outfit, I normally love Christian Siriano looks, but I feel like it's too much going on with this outfit. His hair is amazing. I think they should have just opened up the coat instead of closing everything off, but it's something about it that I just don't like at the same time. If I was to rank them, Alton is definitely in that Van Gogh category. I would put Nate and Michael B. Jordan and Gabriel in the Van Gogh. I mean, I would have loved to see them do something a little different, but I mean, it's the Academy Awards. What do we expect? But with Harvey's, I will put him in no-show. I don't like that suit. Let's talk about some people who put the glitz in glam. We have Jessica Chastain and Gucci, Kate Hudson and Louis Vuitton, Fan Bingbing and Tom Ward and Lorraine Swartz Jewels, and Salma, I am not sure who she's wearing. Jessica's outfit is everything. We have both her and Kate giving us that bedazzled feel on a dress, but Kate is giving me a little bit of cheaply made dress. I don't like that part about hers, but Jessica's is top tier. The contrast of the silver and the black, the matching jewelry, the hair with the waves, and I love the color of her hair. The red lipstick pulled it all together. With Kate's look, she went for a more simplistic feel compared to Jessica, but I do not like her look as a whole. I think the fresh face look, even though I know she's wearing makeup, definitely worked. And with Fan's outfit, the silver dress with the deep V cut works for her. She reminds me of a porcelain doll. I think the coat on the outside with the contrast of that green looks amazing. I love how the shoulder piece fans out. This is how you add a coat. And with Salma's look, I don't mind it, but I don't like it at the same time. I know she could have stand out. I mean, look, we have Jessica, we have fans. You see how theirs did, and then we have her dress. I feel like it reminds me of the hanging stuff everybody do for birthday parties now. I'm gonna put the image here, y'all know what I'm talking about. The bottom half of it reminds me of that, but I feel like if you're gonna do it, you gotta really make it really stand out. I think the top half of her dress could have been a little different. A different hairstyle would have worked for it too. If you wanna keep the dress, do a different hairstyle. If I was to rank them, Fan and Jessica is definitely Van Gogh. Kate is in No Show, and Salma, I will put her in that We Want More. We have Stephanie Shu, Jessie Buckley, Marley Matlin in Dolce & Gabbana, and Zuri Hall in Tarek and Yvonne Jules. I think Stephanie's hair looks good. We've seen her do better, but I am not a fan of the dress. I do like how it has the drop waist and kind of reminds me of Lava a little bit, the way it kind of fans out at the very end but kind of folds under. But at the same time, when you're looking at it as a whole, I don't really care for it. With Jessie's, I don't understand it. Like, it gives me vampire. It gives me Edward Scissorhands. Like, I know she was trying to go for something different, but I don't like the poofy sleeve and then the laceness of it, the hair with it. That's just not my cup of tea. With Marley's look, I think she should have lost the blazer, loved the purse, kept the dress as is. And I mean, I see the feathers at the end. It's okay, but I don't like how they did it a little bit. And then with Zuri's look, the dress, the gloves, they are classics. I think she could have given us a different hairstyle, but I don't mind it at the same time. Face card does not decline when it comes to this look. If I was to rank them, I would put Stephanie and Marley in We Want Mo. I feel like they could have done something a little different. I would put Jessie in that No Show category, and Zuri, I don't mind the hair. I would put her in Van Gogh. Lastly, we have a few couples and two people that I kind of ran out of time to do them separately, so I'm grouping them together. We have Terrence J and Michaela, and I'm not sure who either of them are wearing. Mindy and Vera Wang, Sabrina and Idris Elba, not sure who any of them are wearing. And then we have Monica and Eli Sabb and Fred Leighton Jules. Monica looks amazing. I love the contrast of the blue and the maroon. I think that definitely stood out. When we're looking at Mindy, she gave us that classic white look with the corset feels and then the spaghetti strap. She also has the sleeves that are a little detached. I like that unique element. I don't mind the hair, but I feel like she could have given us a different hair. When we're looking at the couples, Terrence J gave us like a velvet suit. It's okay. It's not bad. I don't mind it. I like that he at least gave us something a little different when we're talking about the pattern. And with Michaela, her dress looks amazing. The shoes are simple. I think her hair looks good as well as the makeup. The same can go for Sabrina. I think her hair and makeup looks great. Her dress gives me that modest feel, but I do not like that rope jewel type of rope at the side of the hip. I feel like that was not needed. And then with Idris looks good. It's a simple suit. I do like that blue color of it and the black and white contrast as well. If I was to rank everybody, I would put Terrence J and Michaela and Monica in Van Gogh. Same thing for Mindy. And I would put Idris and them in We Want Mo. Next, we have some honorable mentions. I could not talk about everybody because there were so many different looks for the night. Honorable mentions is Jennifer, Bailey Bass and Zach Posen, Ashley Graham and Alberta Ferretti and Pandora Jules, and we have Danae and Jason Wu. I love how Danae's hair is defining gravity. The dress is everything. I think the same thing when it comes to Ashley. I like the dress, and let me show y'all this picture whenever she threw her hands out and how it flew. That was everything. She looks amazing. I love how unique her hair is as well. With Bailey, she gave us that 1930s satin dress. I love that. And with Jennifer, she gave us that classic black dress, but the top half adds that unique element when you're talking about those vertical jewels. If I was to rank best and worst dress is easy. That's going to Jessie. But when I'm talking about best dress, it was really, really hard because I mean, there were so many people to choose from that really did what was supposed to be done. But when you have Fan and you have Cara, Janelle Monáe, like come on. But if I was to rank best dress, it's hard because out of those three people, I really feel like Cara and Fan gave what was supposed to be given. So if I was to rank them, I'm actually gonna go with Fan. It gives me doll. I love it. I feel like this dress is everything. Let me know who is your best and worst dress. And then let me know if you agree or disagree with my best and worst dress category or my thoughts on some other people's outfits. I would love to hear your feedback. But let me know what you think and I'll see you next time.